Come close. I want to tell you a story I lived over 50 years ago. It is a story about my brother, your uncle, your great-uncle, Tommy Begley. Tommy was born to Ross and Ella Begley on March 8, 1926, in Pond, California. His sister, Silva, was 6 years old. I was not born until 2.5 years later. We grew up in Chowchilla, California. Since Tommy and I were close in age, we were best playmates. In 1940, Tommy started high school. Because of his gentle spirit and warm smile, he made many friends. He played on the football team. He was president of the senior class, the Chowchilla Boys Club, and the Future Farmers of America. He was selected by the faculty to speak at graduation. Then, on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, our lives were changed forever. The Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, and President Roosevelt declared war. On March 7, 1944, Tommy joined the Marines. After completing basic training and sea school, he was assigned duty on August 4th aboard the aircraft carrier USS Saratoga. There were 73 Marines aboard the ship. They manned 5 anti-aircraft guns. Tommy was one of the 16 crew members on Gun 5. The aircraft carrier weighed anchor and put to sea as the flagship of a task force heading for Tokyo. On February 16th and 17th, 1945, Hellcats and Avengers made the first carrier plane attack on Tokyo. On February 21st, the Sarah, along with 3 destroyers, was ordered to proceed to Iwo Jima. The crew's talk turned to serious, somber thoughts. When Iwo Jima was in sight, Tom and 2 of his close friends went up on the deck to view the island. Tommy told his friends he knew he would not be going home. Around 5 o'clock in the evening, against a gray sky, Japanese planes attacked the old navy. It was the most concentrated assault of the war against a carrier. For several hours she fought for her life. The attacks continued against her by kamikaze pilots. 5 kamikaze planes crashed into the Sarah with violent explosions. 7 Japanese bombs found their targets. One of the kamikaze planes crashed near Gun 5 and burst into flames. 15 of the 16 Marine gunners were killed. Tommy was one of them. The war dead were given a military service the next day. Their bodies were passed under an American flag as they entered their watery grave. Marine Private First Class Thomas Begley, my brother, your uncle, your great-uncle, sacrificed his life so we might be free. The bombs were silenced, and the war ended, Tom. But you never came home. The flags were waving, the crowds were cheering, but you never showed up. Happy young men ran into their loved ones' arms. But when I stretched out my arms, you were nowhere in sight. I looked out the window to watch for your wave, but you never walked up the path.